Learning Zilli Nishmas Etta Ahuva bas Yaakov. Masech Nedarim Perek Yod Mishna Vav. Shemeres Yavam. Bein liyavam echad, bein lishnei yivamim. Whether there's two brothers that could potentially do yibam or only one. Rabbi Eliezer Omer Yafer, the yavam's able to be mefer. Which one? So the Gemara says that it's talking about that one of the yavams did maimer, and Rabbi Eliezer held like Beishamai that maimer is kaina midaraisa, and therefore he's able to be mefer. Or maskana, the Gemara comes out that it's talking about that there was also Hamada Bedin, and he was mechuyev to feed her mezainis, and the klal is kol nederes al das bailehi nederes. Over here also, the isha makes the neder al das the yavam who's mechuyev to feed her, and therefore he's able to be mefer. And the Gemara declares, is maimer like erisin, and therefore according to that he'll be mefer only b'shutfus of the av, like a naimer rasa, or is it like nisuin, and he's able to be mefer himself? Rabbi Yeshua Omer le'echad avalei l'shnayim. Dafka if there's one brother. If there's two brothers, then neither of them could be mefer. But if there's one brother, as soon as the husband dies and she makes a neder, she's a shemeres yavam to this one yavam. Rabbi Yeshua held yesh zika, and over here also there's a clair in the Ran. Is the zika kiknusa, and therefore he can be mefer himself, or is it not kiknusa? It's only like an arusa, and he's mefer b'shutfus. Rabbi Akiva Omer. Rabbi Akiva says loy le'echad v'loy l'shnayim. Neither of them. Not if there's one yavam, or if there's two yavams, two potential brothers that she could do yibum. In neither case, you could do afara, because Rabbi Akiva held ein zika. Amar Rabbi Eliezer. Now the Mishnah explains each time it says their reasoning. Rabbi Eliezer says, "Amayim isha shekanu hu la'atzmai hareu mefer nedereh madach be an aris." He's able to be mefer. So isha sheikna le'min hashemayim in edin she yafer nedereh. So over here, where it was a zika min hashemayim, it's stronger than a aris, we think. So for sure, he should be able to be mefer. That was the reason Rabbi Eliezer held that you could be mefer, which we said again was dafka with maimer, and dafka, the Gemara says, if it was amma bedin, the chayv leben mezainis. Amma le Rabbi Akiva, who held that no one could be mefer, not in the case of yavam echa, not in the case of shnei yivim, he says, lo yimam Rabbi Isha shekanu la'atzmai she'ein acher meshus. Toim Rabbi Isha sheknu min hashemayim she'esh acher meshuspa. If the artist was Mekadesher, so it's dafka him and her, so then he could be made for a Nedarim. But over here, even after Maimer, the other brothers are still in the picture. They could do Maimer, Yesh Maimer, Achar Maimer, so the other brothers are still in the picture, and therefore, Rabbi Eliezer holds that, Rabbi Kiva holds that no one could do Hafara. And the third sheet, the Amr Rabbi Yeshua said, Akiva devarecha b'shnei yibim. If there's two yavam, so then I understand there are two people in the picture. But if there's only one yavam, I hold yesh zika, and therefore that one yavam could do hafara. No, a yavam relationship to a shemeres yavam is not as strong as an aris to an arusa. Mishna Zayin. If a person wants to be mekayim all future nedarim of his wife, harehein kayamim. And he says that they're mekuyim, lo yomer klum. It doesn't work. Why? So the Rav brings what the Rosh says, because it's considered a kiyum b'tois, because there's nedarim that he's not going to want in the future to be mekayim. So therefore, this being mekayim all nedarim straight out is a tois, because there's some that he's not going to want, and therefore a kiyum for future nedarim is not chal at all. The Ran explains because the svar we're going to say in a second by afara doesn't pass by kiyum. We'll explain in a second. So harei hey mufaran. The next case in the mission is if he wants to be mefer all future nedarim that she makes. So Rabbi Eliezer oimer mufer, he's able to do it. And chacham oimer eina mufer. What's the reason, Rabbi Eliezer? Amar Rabbi Eliezer im hafer nedarim shabo leklal iser. If she already made the neder and still he's able to break it up, leyafer nedarim shaloi bal lechal iser. So surely he should be able to be mefer it in the case where it wasn't chal but chal. So that's the svara of Rabbi Eliezer. It's a kal v'chomer, that the neder wasn't even chal b'chal, so for sure he could be made for it. So this is what the Ran spoke out, that this svara is dafka by hafara, but in the Reisha of the Mishnah by kiyum, so over there fakert, you can only be mekayim once it's chal. But to say that you can be mekayim future nedarim, you're not able to. It's dafka over here by a hafara where you're breaking the neder. So over here it's a kal v'chomer that if you were able to do that when it was chal, it's a kal v'chomer. If it's not chal, you're able to break it. Amrullah, the Chacham said, no. Harei oimer ishi kemenu ishi keferenu eshabol lechal hekem bol lechal helfer. There's a hekish from Hakama tafara. Loy ba l'chal hekem, but if you can't be making future Nedarim, then loy ba l'chal hafar, you can't be mefer future Nedarim. In the Gemara, there's a shaila in Rabbi Eliezer Shita that says that you could be mefer future Nedarim is a pshat that the chal for a split second and then the hafar is chal a second after that, or maskana the Gemara is that it's not chal b'chal.